What's up, y'all? Taylor Exchange here. If you're new to the channel, my name is Sean. I'm a part-time reseller in North Texas. I'm here to show you how I make money selling things online. If you guys have been following, I'm starting to do I'm starting to do a live once a week to kind of share some of the things I've been doing. It's a little easier to do these lives than to develop like a great video, but I'm getting a little better at the videos. This is what I got today. I'm going to start with what I sold recently. So yesterday I had 8 sales. So 8 sales for me on a weekday is extremely high. I typically have like anywhere from 1 to 5, but 8 for me was cool. So I was really excited. I got them packed up and sent out this morning. And there are 2 items here that they didn't finish paying. So they rolled in later in the morning. And then I had another 6 sales today. So I've had really good sales past 2 days. I really don't know why. I would say because I listed more items. That's like the easy answer. But 2 of the items that sold, I had listed last night. They sold last night. So I'm going to talk a little bit about those items and kind of see what you guys think, if I should have taken the offers or if I should have priced them higher because they did sell so fast. First up, this is just a pair of shoes. These are like LeBron, these gray shoes. That's one thing about lives, like you don't have photos for them. So I'm just going to like toss these to the side, but those are items that I packed up this morning, and then I'm going to wait till later to do the shipping label. I figured they would pay for them though, because they weren't that expensive of items. Sometimes like really expensive items, people don't pay for them, and then it just never happens. So what's up, Dory? It's going well. You know, you're the first one in the chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just going to talk about what I sourced and what I sold. So this is one of the items that I sold. This is Rock Revival. It's a men's pant. It's like a designer pant, I guess. So I actually bought this to sell, and then I thought I would wear it for myself. It's a size 32. What's up, Kelly? And unfortunately, it was like too big for me. You know, sometimes I can fit in 32s, but these happen to be too big. I thought they were really cool though. So I decided to list them. I know I paid $5.94 for these at a Goodwill. And I listed them pretty high. I think I listed them at like $59.99. The sales on those designer jeans had been ranging. You know, some went for like close to 100, and then some went for like 30, 40, 50. So I just kind of went at $59.99, and I accepted an offer of $40 on those. And the reason I accepted 40, I can show you, is the ends here were like really frayed. Now, I don't think that matters a whole lot to people, but at the same time, I mean, $40 for a pair of jeans to me seems fair. So I'm not really trying to hold out for that 60 because, like I said, I don't sell these very often, and I think it'd kind of be a stretch at $60. But I was happy with it. You know, those are one of the items that like I listed and it sold like an hour later. But it's all good. I accepted the offer and I'm cool with what I got. Dory said I'll be listing tonight as much as I can. I have some HD jeans that are like that, but I don't think it will matter. What is HD jeans? Like Harley Davidson? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of just wish they would fit. You know, have you guys ever sourced for items that you just want to work for yourself and they just don't, but you try to like force it? That's never a good idea. But I just noticed. So in the background, you can see that Scrabble game. That's the Scrabble Deluxe from 1989. And I had it up there because I wanted to remember I had sold a Scrabble last night. It sold for $40. I had it listed for $49.99. It was also a deluxe version, but it was the red box. And, you know, for me, that seemed like a pretty easy thing to buy. It was $2. And Scrabble, if you guys don't know, sell really fast. I think currently there is about 53 Scrabble boards listed, and there's about 150 sold. So anytime I see the sales, like, really, if it's even on hard goods, I'll buy it. And then if it's like way more, I'll obviously buy it. If it's even on clothes, like if there's 100 listed and 100 sold for a particular clothing item, I usually have to get it for pretty cheap because clothing isn't one of those things I want to like store and have a bunch of because they do take a little bit longer to sell. Outcountry, what's up? How's it going? I'm just talking about some of my sales and some of the things I sourced. I had 8 sales yesterday and I had 6 sales today. I'll probably I don't know. There's two types of videos I've been doing. I'm going to do like a race to $500 profit, and that's going to be to cover my truck payment. And then I'm going to do like an end of the month sales. So there'll only be two sales videos for me on my channel. And then once a week, I'm going to do lives and kind of just pepper them in. So you may see some of these items later in the what sold videos. But for now, I just want to kind of share with you guys some of the things I got. So another item that sold today was these FootJoy golf shoes. I don't know how many of you guys sell golf shoes, but they're pretty good sellers. These were never been worn, brand new. They're in the box. Now, I don't necessarily list things as brand new that look like this box because obviously this has been kicked around the closet a little bit. I got it at a garage sale. I think I paid like $5 for them, and I think they sold for like $49.99 maybe. I think I had them listed at, oh, no, they sold for $44.99. I had them listed at $59.99, and I kind of like pushed the market because I do free shipping. And on those, like, I don't know. I mean, they're pretty nice and everything, but they're not like the greatest of golf shoes. FootJoy is a good brand, but like there's Adidas and Nike golf shoes that a lot of people like. And then I offered him, I think he sent me an offer of like $30, and then I countered with $44.99. I said, look, these are brand new. Well, no, I said, these have never been worn. I was like, so I'm cutting you a deal. And then he accepted the offer. So, and I was cool with that. You know, they've been sitting around for like a month, and I'll take that money any day of the week. Dory says, I like your yard sales, finds, videos, helps me know what to look out for. Okay. Yeah, I think yard sales are kind of winding down, but I'll take the GoPro out this weekend. I have been going, like I went to the lake one weekend and I didn't get any like real good footage. And then I went to the zoo Saturday. I went to the Waco Zoo. I took my wife. She graduated with her master's, and she really loves like zoos, and she has a degree in biology. So like she's really, she just loves looking at that stuff. So we went to the one in Waco. I did take the GoPro because I thought if I saw Chip and Joanna at the Fixer Upper stuff, we also went there. That was the main reason we went. I would get like Chip and Joanna on screen, you know, and I just like give them hugs and be like, hey guys, like no COVID here. Like I'm just here for love, you know, but they weren't there. Like I asked around, and we did get some video of Jimmy Don. I don't know if you guys follow Fixer Upper. He's the guy that does all the metal work. He's a pretty giant guy, and he has a massive truck. I spotted him right away just because, you know, there's metal and there's a massive expensive truck. And I was like, okay, this is probably that Jimmy Don guy. And I asked my wife, like, hey, do you want to go talk to Jimmy Don? She's like, yeah. And I was like, well, go talk to him. And I was going to like just see what she did. And she was kind of like nervous about it. So I just went up and talked to him because I really don't care. But yeah, I got the GoPro. I got him in there, and it was pretty cool. Good little experience. They're pretty much taking over that area. And I did go thrifting in Waco. So I do have some footage, Dory. I do have some footage from the Waco thrift stores. I went to 2 Goodwills, and then I went to like I don't know what you call it, like another type of thrift store. And we found some really, really great items. I don't know if any of them have sold yet, but we got some pretty good items. I did get footage. So I'm going to make a video of that just so it can kind of feed your hunger to find good items out there in the wild. I know when I first started, I was constantly watching YouTube yard sale videos because that was exactly it. Like I wanted to know what to find, and it saved some time instead of having to like research every single item and look up every single item. But even still, like I typically look up like 80% of the items that I grab. I mean, most of the time, like I kind of know if it's good, but I definitely like to do it. Just kind of, you know, the markets change a lot. So you want to stay on top of like where things are at. And then when I do that, I typically don't have to do as much research whenever I go to list it because I have a good idea of what I'm going to sell and what I'm going to make on it. So FootJoy golf shoes. So if you guys see golf shoes, look them up. And there are like mountain biking shoes, and then there's cycling shoes. Now, those are the types of shoes that I like to look out for because I notice they sell, you know, like I typically pick up a lot of regular running shoes. Tracy just said, what's up in the chat? How's it going, Tracy? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. I don't know if we can have a live like we did last week. I mean, I had a record high of 23 people. That the chat was flowing. Like I could barely keep up. I don't know. Now that Tracy's in, probably more people from the YouTube world will come in because her presence is here. But I'm just going to tell you guys like some of the things I sold. I had 14 sales in the last 2 days so far, and that's pretty high for me. I carry about 250 items in my store, and I have like 1 to 5 sales a day typically. And yeah, it just kind of kicked up, you know? So let's see, FootJoy, that sold. Next up, this is a pair of military pants. Y'all are lucky I took that out because I fold these real carefully. Anyway, these are multi-cams. So I may have shown this like when I bought it last live. I'm not really sure. But these are awesome pickups. Like if you guys see this pattern out there, don't buy the tops and waste your times with that. But definitely pick up these pants. And maybe not pick up like the size smalls, but if it's a medium or large or even bigger, I mean, you can sell them all day long. I think I sold these for 40. You know what? I should probably just bring up my eBay store so I can see it. I think I sold these for like 40 bucks. I won't take less than $30 on these unless it's like, and that has to have some type of condition issue, or if I paid $1. But these I paid $5.94 for, and I took $40 free shipping. So that's like 25 bucks, I think. I fit all of these in the flat rate envelopes. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Orders. Let's see. Do you guys like navigate the eBay site well? I don't explore very well with it. Yeah, it takes me a while. Okay, $39.99, so pretty much right there. And yeah, that's a pretty good sale for these. I mean, they're used, you know, and it's kind of faded a little bit. But yeah, these are great pickups, and we have a lot because the base is right here in my town. So I pick these up all the time. I wouldn't pick up like the other ones, but Dory says golf shoes and Scrabble games, note taken. Yeah, the Scrabble games, like I think the shipping on it was going to be pretty outrageous. Now, I do pirate ship the box in a bag, and it's right below 18 inches. I think it's 17 inches. So what I did with the other Scrabble board is I got the USPS shoe boxes, and I cut them flat, and then I just cut around, and I added 2 of them, and pretty much like box to box exactly the size over the Scrabble box. And then I put it in a trash bag, and I actually put it in 2 trash bags because I got the cheaper trash bags from Walmart, which I don't know if I'm going to get that again, because I don't really want the post office to see that I'm using their boxes like that. I don't know if it's that big a deal, but I have like a little hesitation to it. So I ended up shipping the Scrabble box for like, I think $8.33. Like it ships really cheap whenever you do the box in a bag. But if I would have shipped it just USPS regular, it could have been like 16 or 20 bucks, something ridiculous. Like cubic shipping is the box in a bag whenever I reference that through pirate ship. So if you guys aren't on that, definitely get on it. It'll give you much more leeway on what you can buy, as long as it's under that 18-inch mark and that 20-pound mark. And you're going to notice a pretty big increase in sales. Well, in profits of your sales. Kelly said, I buy more stuff from eBay now that I sell on it. Yeah, okay. So Kelly's saying now he started, what was it, 3 months ago you started selling? Now you say you buy a lot on eBay? Yeah, that's probably pretty standard. I've also heard of people that never buy on eBay. They buy everything on Amazon, but they sell everything on eBay. So I guess it goes a little ways. He also said, I navigate the site more than ever. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like it's researching sales. There's some videos out there. I follow a guy named Dad Planet on YouTube, and he was talking about like items that sell for over $500 on eBay. And one is the Chuck E. Cheese costumes. They sell for like thousands. So I went up to the Chuck E. Cheese in my town, and she probably thought I was crazy, but I was just like, hey, do you guys, where's all the like animatronic stuff? Because they didn't have all that. And I was like, they said, no, we don't have that anymore. And I said, well, are you guys like going to close down soon? And she was like, no, because I heard some of them are closing down, and those costumes go for like really, really good money. So I asked her if they had any costumes. I knew she was going to say no, because she just didn't look into it. But nonetheless, if you guys see some Chuck E. Cheese, like memorabilia or things from the 90s, like maybe grab that, or at least look up the comps, because they're going for a lot. And that kind of, what do you call it? Like, it's like an arcade plus eatery. There's some type of word for it, but I think that's kind of dying because of the virus stuff. Let's see. Dory said, I just purchased a box sizer from another reseller YouTuber last night, just in case I have to resize a box. Yeah, the box resizer comes, in handy. So the only thing I don't like about the box resizer, and this is just because I'm kind of lazy, is whenever you stick like, say, shoes in the shoebox, because that shoebox is like, I think a little over 15 inches, and you set the box resizer and you do all of that, then I always feel like I need to take the shoes out before I actually cut, because I put everything in like plastic bags, and sometimes the little little cutter will get cut on the bag and snag it, and it just kind of makes it a little slower. Sometimes on those, if the box is real cheap, I'll just cut like the corners of each box and I'll just kind of like sandwich it down. But a lot of times on those, it'll be box in a bag. So I put a poly bag around those, and you can't see the box being all like crappy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Kelly, yeah, box in a bag, man. Cubic shipping. I hope it doesn't go away, or I hope it doesn't go up in price, but it's definitely a money saver there. Dory said, I said the $10 is worth me not crying and throwing the box across the room. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Boxes can be tricky, but once you do enough of them, you kind of get a good idea. I use a box cutter, like a good one, and I kind of freehand a lot of it, but I'm kind of comfortable with that. Kelly said that Apple monitor came close. Oh, to the 18 inches mark. Yeah, you sold that massive Apple monitor. That was cool, man. So Kelly and I both saw this. I went to the business closeout and they had all kinds of stuff. And I told Kelly about it because they had some scales and they had some like shipping supply type items. And then there was this Apple monitor and I couldn't get it to power up. I probably should have bought it anyway. He wanted $50 for it. It was selling for like $450 to $500 on eBay. And I was like, well, if it's broken, well, Kelly went the next day and he bought it. And then he took it like down the road and somebody like plugged it in and like worked on it properly and it worked. So he definitely scored on that and I missed out, but that's okay. Tracy says I'm banned from Chuck E. Cheese for asking to buy their merchandise. Well, not really their merchandise, but yeah, I get what you're saying. And I don't know if she was she was a really old lady. If she was more my speed, maybe we could have like actually talked about it, but she had no clue that that stuff was valuable. Tommy's talking to Dory about buying Lonnie's. Lonnie is a handheld box cutter with a perforation wheel. Yeah, I got mine right here, I think. I went with this one right here. I think I've shown it a couple times. So it's got the ruler here. I never really do that. I just kind of like loosen it up. Sometimes like it has to go all the way down, you know, but it's pretty cool. I think it's like $15. Honestly, I don't use it as much because oh my gosh. Whoa. Nice. Okay, almost dropped the tape gun like right in my face. Yeah, so I use just a blade, but nonetheless, yeah, they come in handy. Jen, what's up? Jennifer Hayes in the house. Glad to have you in here. Go ahead and drop people's links so that people can go check out Tommy and Tracy's live they do later tonight if you guys are night owls. Tracy says, I need to order another resizers. Mine has been abused. I don't know. Jeez. I don't know how that happens. They're pretty sturdy. It's just like a stick and a wheel, but I guess the wheel, I tell you what, the screw on this wheel does come loose if you use it a lot. So if you lose all that, I mean, you'd have to find another screw, but that is kind of an issue with the box resizers. They're kind of cheap, but you know. Kelly, you said that the tape gun was bad, but you got $20 for it. That's a pretty good sell. Tape gun. Let's see. It's going a little fast. Joey, what's up, my dude? People throwing out the biceps. I'm glad you actually put that, Joey, because if you guys notice anything different about me, I did work out for the first time in like months. I mean, probably before summer. Like I like to work up hard to summer, and then once summer starts, I drink and drink and drink and get fat, and then I like winter up, you know. But I got back into it. So if I'm looking really big, that's probably because I worked out. Let's see. Okay, let me just get back to what I was doing. Okay, Tracy, you mentioned the Work Right stuff. If you guys don't know Work Right, I don't know if it's a vintage brand or if it's just like a good brand. Here's the tag. Okay, didn't focus. So that Work Right jacket I had, the size medium that fit me, that was blue and it was a bomber jacket, that one sold within like a day or two. And then this vest sold. So I took, let's see. I took $35 for this vest. I had it listed at $39.99. I priced it aggressively because I figured, what the hell, like there wasn't many comps on it and stuff. And I was like, you know, this vest is a large. It doesn't fit me. I don't wear vests anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? The people that I think wear vests the most are like the big guys, you know, they're the ones where like their arms are so massive, they don't have to worry about having sleeves, you know. But when I wear a vest, I feel like my chest is like warm, but then my arms are freezing. And then I regret wearing the vest. And then it's not like you can wear a vest and wear a jacket over it, because then you just look like a freak. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this Work Right vest, I paid like I think $2.99 for it, and it sold for $35 free shipping. Not a bad sale because it sold in like a few days. So yeah, I'll take that all day. Let's see. Let's try to catch up. Joey's just blowing up the chat, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Like your energy and power comes through in many ways, dude. Let's see. All vests sell. Dory's saying all vests sell. I need to start looking at vests more often. I have seen some people sell like the tuxedo vests, and those are pretty dope. But I typically stay away from clothes, like unless I have to. Like if there's nothing in the thrift store that I like, I'll start looking through the clothes. But yeah, I pretty much stay with like the pants, and then I look for like the 2XL and up on stuff. Tracy says I look big because I eat mashed potatoes. Dang. Do you bloat? If you bloat a lot, you could have a gluten intolerance. That's a real thing. People don't know about that, but let's see. Joey blows up too. Everyone blows up. Let's go. Bearded Thrift Machine's in the house. What's up, my dude? He's bringing in the real beard. I'm bringing in like a baby beard, but you know what? That's okay. My brother actually sucked up all the manliness from my dad because he had a beard at like 17, like a thick, he could grow a thick beard. But now he's in the military and he shaves every day, and then I get to wear a beard. So like he's a little upset about that. Like when he has a 3-day weekend, his beard grows out like almost as long as mine. I'm just kidding, not that long. But nonetheless, he has a beard. All right, so those are the items that sold today. I had 6 sales today. It's 7:30 here in Texas, and that leaves us with 4.5 hours for more sales for the day. I hope I can get up to yesterday's 8. That was pretty awesome for Wednesday sales. Don't even know what day it is, but look what I found. So I got these. I went back to the thrift store. I go to the thrift store by my work. It's kind of by my work. I go there on Mondays and Thursdays, and I just found out that they have a color tag system where the blue or like the little. Let me show you. Let's see. So like these little tabs. So whenever Monday comes, they set a certain tag on 99 cents. So I didn't know that. I've been going there for a year and I've been ignorant to that. And I had no clue. So now what I'm going to do is if there's an item that's comping around $30 to $35 and I can get it for $1, I'm going to pick it up. And usually I just pick up items where the sell-through rate's high, like super high. And super high, I mean like even or like more than even. But if it's 99 cents and it has a max profit of like $30 to $35 as far as the sale, then I'm going to start picking those up if I need inventory. So that's what I'm going for. Beard Thrift Machine, all beards are important. Agreed. Kelly said, man, I've got to get some stuff loaded. I've had a $400 return on an iPhone XS Max. Dude, that's a big return, man. That sucks, dude. I hope he sends back the correct item. Dory says, that's good sales. Everything matters. A sale's a sale. My store does tag of the week too. Yeah, I just had no idea, man. So kind of annoyed me, but you know what? Now I know. Beard says, I've had a lot of returns in the last week. Dude, I'm sorry, man. Are they electronics? Is it Bearded Thrift Machine? I forgot your name. Electronics, man, seem to do that. But yeah. Try Flippers, Brian. What's up, man? Just going over some items. You're going to have to rewatch some of the stuff because I'm not going to go over it again. Unless you ask, then I will. So this is the Fireflex hose. I picked up 3 of these guys. Now this is, that's not the brand. It's like the model. These are Duluth, right? Duluth Trading. If you guys don't know anything about Duluth, it's a pretty solid brand. I feel like I get a lot of workwear here in Texas because there's a lot of like working type occupations. So I picked up 3 of these and this makes the 4th. One of them already sold. The 2 that were in really good condition was a black pair and a navy blue pair. I listed those at $49.99 a piece with free shipping. And then I took an offer of $40. Actually, I got it right here. That's why I pulled it up. Yeah, I took an offer of $40 on the black pair. And then I have a pair that had like a little bit of condition issue, but it wasn't bad. And I have those listed at $39.99. It's a lighter blue. And then the navy blue is still listed at $49.99. These brown ones, they have like a little bit of an issue here. You guys can see right here in the front. You can kind of see that right there. It looks worn, almost like somebody was leaning against a table and it's like got like some fuzziness. So it's almost like it's like scraped the material. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to list these at probably $39.99. And these are all really good sizes too. These are 40-32s. So like that's a pretty big size, a pretty big dude. Not tall, but like he's a pretty big guy. So like that's going to be cool. And that's going to sell for sure. So I got all those. I actually paid 99 cents for those. So that one didn't have the blue tag, but the lady up there likes me. So she gave it to me for 99 cents. Blood, Sweat, and Sell. What's up, man? Glad to have you in the chat, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate the name. That's cool. I agree, man. Yeah, dude, I'm trying. Like, I am really trying because I have hopes of going full time, but I want to make sure that bridge between like quitting my job and going full time, like things are taken care of. So I want to have a really good, like, I guess, emergency fund. I mean, I don't think I'll ever let it to get to the point where I can't afford my bills because I will do just about anything to make my wife happy and comfortable. So I don't know. But anyway, I kind of have plans for 2022 January. I'm gonna take the leap. Next up, we have this pair of Columbia. This is men's pants. So this is exactly one of the items I was talking about. Like it's selling for like, I don't know, 25 to 30-ish dollars, but it was only $1, right? So these will ship for $6.94 in the legal flat rate envelope. And if you spend $1 on it and sell it for 30, like for me, that's an acceptable profit margin. And yeah, I can live with that. You know, these had about an even sell-through rate. So that means the same amount of items that were listed, or I mean, this item, when I looked it up, had, I don't even know what it was, 20 something maybe listed of this exact pant. And then it had about the same amount sold in the last 90 days. So for me, that's like the brink of what I want to deal with, you know. Very rarely I'll buy an item that there's more listed than sold. Sometimes I'll buy it if there's not that many listed and a few solds, but I really like to stay away from that because I like churning these items over and over. Like I've got things I got to pay for and I want to be able to buy more inventory. So I've only been doing this a year, and unfortunately all these vehicles came up. Like my wife's car broke down. We bought her a vehicle in May, and then my car broke down, and instead of like repairing it, I decided to just buy a big vehicle. And I was really getting to the point where I had like good chunks of money saved from eBay, from earning it from eBay, and like I could really make like big purchases for eBay. But now I have to like rebuild that account, which is fine, but man, nonetheless, I want to be able to like drop a lot of money on a lot of stuff. Like if I go to a business closeout, I want to be able to buy the business out, you know what I'm saying? And then part out that stuff, and I can kind of just munch on that purchase for a while. But like hitting up like certain items, you know, like that treasure hunt type thing, it works, but sometimes you can only buy like what's available. So I'm going to be able to do this model if I find those 99-cent items, you know. For me, that's one of the prices where like if I buy it for 99 cents and it's trash, like there's a hole or rip in it, I'll just throw it away. But if you spend like $5 on it, like I really don't want to just be wasting that kind of money. So, you know, you buy something for $5, like for me, I need it to sell for a minimum of like $30, like a minimum. Swamp Picker, what's up, man? I'm just talking about stuff that I've been doing, you know. I had 14 sales in the last 2 days. That's pretty good for me during the week. Typically on the weekend, like I can kind of hit those numbers, but I live at about like 200 to 250 items. Right now, I bumped it to like 260. I've been trying to like get a few items listed each day, or at least like a bunch, you know. I like to get my stuff cleared because it makes me feel better about going to buy stuff on the weekends if I don't have anything I need to list. I don't really believe in death piles. I feel like that's just kind of like, it's the addiction like taking over if you have a death pile built up, because I don't know. I don't like doing it, you know. Anyway, so these Columbia pants, now these are like, they're like hiking pants, but they're not like the thin material. You know what I'm saying? They're not that kind. But nonetheless, they're a little warmer than those. So probably like a cold gear. They're size 40, which is pretty big in the waist, man. But you know, Columbia is it's not the greatest brand to buy, but you know what? Every now and then Columbia sells for me. I usually just stick with the pants. I don't really buy the shoes, you know, that kind of thing. Just like the Columbia pants. Barbara Wood said, baby man, Sean. What's up, Barbara? That's actually my mother-in-law, everybody. Thank you for joining the chat. We've got 14 people in here and 6 thumbs up. That's cool, man. I appreciate every single one of those. So let's see. Blood, Sweat, and Sell. You said at KB Flips, nice to meet you. You guys, my name is Leroy. Leroy. All right, man. Yeah, I like to know people's names, man. That helps. I just can't really remember people's names, you know. I don't know if you guys have memory issues, but like my short-term memory is kind of bad. My long-term memory is pretty good, but things don't always make it there, you know. And I don't know if that's because I got too much going on or if it's just my memory is bad. My mom says I need to look into like some memory pills. I don't know if they have that type of thing, but maybe there's something out there like eat healthier. Not really sure. Jen Hayes said Glenn. Glenn's in the chat. Don't know who Glenn is, but Kelly said, what is a death pile? A death pile is a pile of inventory that you need to list. People call it death piles. Okay, guys. So it's been 30 minutes. The lava lamp is not like going as hard as I wanted it to. I flipped it on like a little bit before I got on here. Let me get some water. But you know, I got a few things I can talk about. So let's see. I went over all that stuff. I tell you what, I'm going to close up this live for now, and I'm going to get ready for dinner. I know my wife's slaving away in the kitchen working on dinner. So I'm going to go out there, chill with her. I appreciate everyone that came in. I'm going to have maybe a garage sale video coming out next. Dory said she likes to see what I pick up at the yard sales to kind of give her an idea of what she needs to buy. So before I get off, like, do you guys have like a preference on what videos you like? Do you like what sold's better or like yard sales videos? Because I like a little bit of both, you know, but I tried putting both in that one video and like a lot of people really didn't latch onto it. I think it was too long, you know, it was like the 17-minute one of the lake, but I like your yard sales video. All right. Yeah. You know what? I'll get some yard sale footage this weekend. I am going to hit the sales. Hopefully there's some sales this weekend because man, dude, I love going to garage sales. It's more thrilling than the thrift store. I feel like it's because like no one can hold you down at a yard sale. You know what I'm saying? Like anything can happen. You can get anything for any price, and you can even get stuff in their house. You know, you ask those people at the yard sales, like, do you have a TI-84 calculator? I've had them bring them out to me, you know, especially if they ask you, what are you looking for? You know, that's kind of like the open invitation of like, I will buy all your stuff. So make sure you have like your cash on you. Make sure you have like some ones and then just talk them down, man. I mean, I know it's not like the greatest thing. Sometimes I don't talk people down. If it looks like they like want the money, like you can kind of tell if you've ever been at a casino and you're gambling and you see the guy at the blackjack table and he's just like he's betting, you know, his $20 and he's just like looking at the cards and he's like, this is it. And he's like, hit me. And then they're like bust. And they just, you know how like dealers grab the cards real quick. And he's just like, he has this look of anger and you know, it's his last $20. So if I see somebody looking at an item, I could tell they like it. And that's like their best item at the sale. I won't talk them down too much, but I definitely will talk them down because they have to expect that, you know, like it's a yard sale. People are going to talk you down. It's part of the yard sale. If you have a yard sale where you don't allow any low offers, you're just reselling. Like you're not trying to just get your stuff out of your house. Most people that have yard sales, they just want to get their stuff out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Dory said, I can't talk people down because I'm nervous. Okay. Well, try talking them down like $1. Like don't try to like, if it's $10, don't say like, will you take 3? Just be like, would you take like 9? And just see what they do. Because once you get a couple yeses, then you'll be like, okay, people actually will go lower on their price. Maybe that'll help you. Who knows? Thrift and Flip. What's up, man? Yeah, I was actually talking about getting off here just because dinner has to be close to being done. We're having burgers and fries tonight, which I'm really excited for. Cheeseburgers. And we're going to have eggs. So my father-in-law has some farmland and he had duck eggs. Guinea eggs. Guineas are like little birds and the eggs are like really small. The duck eggs are pretty big and they're actually really tasty. So we're going to have those on the cheeseburgers. Do you guys eat eggs on your burgers? Because we do. Kelly says, I like to lowball absolutely everything. That one today on Foster, it was a reseller. Oh, so yeah, Kelly's in my town. So he scouts out the yard sales while I'm at work. He has a freedom to be able to go to some of those yard sales, which is cool. Yeah, dude, if they're a reseller, typically they'll have like, they'll have a lot of the same type of stuff. So, you'll see the ones that buy all this stuff from Dollar General, like the laundry detergent, and try to sell it for like $3-4. And then you'll have like the people who kind of look like yourself, you know, they have like a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of shoes or a bunch of like board game. I don't know. Like you just see them and then you try to talk them down. They're just like, no, like, no. Or you look at their prices and things are all like over $20 and you're just kind of like, dude, what are we doing here? Like your stuff's pretty much priced how it should be priced, you know? And those are kind of hard to deal with, but I don't know. Sometimes you can still get them, you know. People don't know everything about everything. Like you may have an expert ability to like see value in stuff that people don't see value in. Like empty boxes. Like I don't sell a lot of empty boxes, but I do sell a few, and some people just don't know that. Like maybe you know a lot about glassware. I know Tri Flippers knows a lot about glassware, and I look at the glassware and I get so intimidated because there's a lot of like, first off, there's a lot of glass stuff. And then I think I was chatting with like Nurse Flipper on one of her lives. She said she sold mugs, coffee mugs, for over $100, like on multiple occasions. So those are the kind of things that I really want to get better at. And it just takes like looking it up or just searching the solds on eBay or watching YouTube videos. YouTube's probably the fastest way to learn anything. It's pretty instantaneous and people are pretty honest. Like I try not to lie. I mean, I don't want to lie to you guys about like my stuff. I don't care if you guys think I made a lot of money on the stuff or if I didn't make a lot of money, but I'm not going to tell you like, oh yeah, that Scrabble board, it sold for like $600. Like no one would believe that anyway. I do have that one listed. The box is like really jacked up. I had to tape it together so that it would be, so it wouldn't be all falling apart. And I thought about parting it out, but like, I don't want to box up like the board itself. I just got to knock on the door. I'm pretty sure it's my wife, and I'm pretty sure the burgers are done. Thank you guys for joining on the live. I'm going to have some yard sale videos, some what solds videos. Make sure to check the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.